The big topic of conversation last week was all about the developer direct. I already made a video about this, but there have been some notable updates, including the fact that we kind of narrowed down the date, and there's this big rumor going around that a tentpole Xbox exclusive will be going to other platforms, and that's bringing up a bunch of concerns about going third party. Let's talk about all this right now. Insider Gaming probably has the most succinct report about the developer direct update, and largely it's just about the window in which it will happen. So here is their update, and I made a mistake and left off my filters again, so I'm just going to turn those on really quick because it looks nicer. Xbox Developer Direct coming later this month. A new post on Reddit by user Xantorn, who has been accurate in revealing showcase events in the past, claims that the next Xbox Direct will happen during the week of January 14th. First Xbox event of the year is going to be the week of the 14th. Can't speak on the Shadow Drop rumors, but the date has now been set in stone, the post reads. Should it happen that week, it will likely be sometime between January 15th to 19th, as those are the weekdays for that week. It's unlikely Microsoft would hold an event at this point during the weekend. That is correct. This comes just days after it was spotted online that a developer direct could be happening on January 25th. But that's not the big story. What you don't want to miss is the fact that there's this big conversation all about how a big Xbox exclusive could be coming to other platforms. Here's what Pure Xbox said about it this morning. Xbox is seemingly bringing a Game of the Year quality exclusive to another console this year. Oh no, is Xbox going third party? That's the question everybody has been talking about. But no, I personally don't think that is the big concern. All signs point to the fact that this is likely Hi-Fi Rush. Here's what Idle Sloth collected. He said, rumor, according to Nate the Hate, a critically acclaimed Xbox first-party title will come to a competitor platform in 2024. The title I am referring to was met with high critical acclaim. Fans loved it. It was in the Game of the Year conversation the year it released. When the announcement comes, I think it's going to be met with a lot of excitement because this is a quality game. Yes, Microsoft will be dabbling in bringing a first-party game to a competitor platform in 2024. At least one game. I know of one. Don't know if there will be additional. So where did Hi-Fi Rush come from? Well, there was this one user, Lolly, who is... he has an absolutely ridiculous name, and it's also ridiculous that so many of you watch. I can't believe how ridiculous that number is, and you're not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit that like button if you're already subscribed. Here's the post. Hi-Fi Rush available on Switch, I'll bet, and you'll win, is what the user said. For some context, Idle Sloth posted Reset Era user Lolly Olialo, whatever. A trusted leaker in the past has seemingly confirmed Hi-Fi Rush is coming to Switch. He replies to a comment from a user, Hi-Fi Rush available on Switch, I'll bet you'll win. So all signs are pointing to that being the actual exclusive. But a lot of people have brought up these old conversations about the whole third-party thing from Phil Spencer, and I'm popping on the headphones because we're going to listen to a few of them. All right, let's hear what Mr. Phil Spencer had to say. Hopefully I got my audio right here.
For you that ship on platforms where Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that Xbox.
So where did that clip come from? That is from when they acquired Bethesda Softworks. So long and the short of it, that's what he was saying at that moment. And that was from Xbox SX89. And then we also have Jamie Moran, who clipped this from, I believe this was from last year's Summer of Gaming. He says, the topic of exclusivity, in an ideal world, all games would be on everything and I'd have £1 billion. But in reality, platform exclusives exist for a reason, and it's for Xbox to have them too. Xbox shouldn't be in the position where these rumors keep happening.
We're not a third-party publisher. Yeah. Right? We do something different with our content like Starfield, but not all the content. Obviously, Minecraft ships on other platforms, and we enjoy doing that as well. We are not a third-party.
So that was from Jeff Grubb, I believe was the host of this particular showcase. And he was just having all sorts of people from the industry come on and talk about whatever. And That's what Phil Spencer said at the time. Now, here's another clip out responding to a long post from Clobrill, who had a reaction way back on Unlocked 437. For some context, that was like in 2020. And here's the actual clip. It was actually dug up.
Also, just I don't really love this idea that for every one of our games there becomes this little rumor on is it going to end up on the Switch or not. And I feel like we should set a better expectation with our fans than that. Also, just I don't really love this idea that.
So all of that context given to you, I still think that Hi-Fi Rush makes sense on the Switch. And to be honest, my bigger concern is about the power of the Switch not being able to keep up with the pace of the game. Hi-Fi Rush really emphasizes the importance of timing your button presses to the music. So I worry that you'll get a lesser experience on the Nintendo Switch unless it's the new Switch 2.0. So maybe that will be announced later. I don't know that this will be part of the direct, but a lot of people have been talking about it. And here was the post where Phil Spencer said, the quote that we just listened to, fans will judge Xbox in words and actions. So I think Clobrill's expressing a little bit concerned. He has a longer post talking about how he's worried about, all games going third party and such. Matt Piscatella hopped in. He's an analyst, very well respected, very well known in the industry. And he works over at Circana NPD, formerly of Activision and Warner Brothers Games. And he said, I helped get one of your favorite games greenlit, braving the discourse to say, in my opinion, if the current rumor of the now Xbox exclusive going to Switch is true, it will have absolutely zero impact to the sales curve of either console. I agree. I think the Xbox Series X and the console, it's going to do what it's going to do. Do I think Xbox gets out of the console market? Because that's another conversation I keep seeing pop up online. No, I really don't. I think they'll continue to release a console product, at least for another console generation. But I do think technology is catching up with both of these console manufacturers. We had Michael Pachter on the show recently, or on the channel recently, and he talked about how console sales kind of flatline. I think the PlayStation 3 or the PlayStation 4 sold about 114 million units. And before that, the PlayStation 3 had ended up selling through a higher number than that. I'd have to check the exact statistics there, but I know it was around 114 for the PlayStation 4. So if the PlayStation 4 sold through that many, I have to wonder where the PlayStation 5 is going to cap out. Michael Pachter said around 150 million. And that's the problem with console sales. You need to diversify. You need to have a larger audience. And that has been Microsoft's entire strategy from the get-go. Just a few quick things. According to Nate the Hate, Hellblade 2 is rating in the low 90s. At least internally, that is what they're anticipating. Not sure if it's fully based on mock reviews. It could just be internal mock reviews. Not sure if it's been external mock reviews. But if that is what they're projecting, is something in the low 90s, that would be their highest Metacritic game since Gears 3. I think Hellblade 2 is looking amazing. People give me crap when I say that I think it looks near photorealistic. Go watch that frame where there's a male character and Senua in the background next to each other and tell me that doesn't look photorealistic. I disagree with you. If you don't think it does, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. And there are a lot of moments like that in the game. Sure, there are also things that look gamey, but there are moments where you would, if you showed that to like my grandmother, rest in peace, she wouldn't know that. She would be like, yeah, that looks like a real person or like a movie or something, right? Not related at all to the developer direct. Final Fantasy XIV open beta happening in February. Thanks to Idle Sloth, the unofficial producer of this show. Square Enix is planning to begin the open beta around February 21st, but that date could change. I am stoked for Final Fantasy XIV. I can't wait. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. But before you go, you are not going to want to miss what Michael Pachter said in this video. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when it videos post. I forgot my own promo. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Thank you so much to the members. I'm going to get out of here. Do not miss that Michael Pachter interview. He said some juicy stuff. You want to become a member, click that join button. Everything's breaking right now. Boom. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Bye for now, everybody.